That time is 8:34, the morning time on this third morning, April 25th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel morning news on this third morning, April 25th, 2019. Get on! And good morning to you all this lovely third morning, April 25th, 2019, 8:35, and it is 48 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories out of Peter Channel morning news at 8:35 is Joe Biden announces 2021 for president. North Korea wants to nuclearize but needs security guarantees. Putin says after Kim talks. House passes amendment 4 bill requires felons to pay up before they can vote. George Conway praises Hillary for op-ed on Miller Probe and she's with her. White supremacists sexually prosecuted for racial motivated 1998 murder did not change how hate crimes are prosecuted. Parkland suspect Nicholas Cruz will sue to get a $42,000 inheritance and his attorneys went out. Southwest Airlines first quarter earnings take a hit from 737 MAX credits, government shutdown. Majority of Americans say drug companies shouldn't be held responsible for opioid crisis. Lake recorded reveals Michael Gordon read the indigenous of guilty pleas. Border Patrol offers agent 5% raise today, stay with the agency. Sri Lanka suicide bomber was previously arrested and then released. Suicide bomber intelligence role stokes political attention to Sri Lanka. Intensified cyclone burns down to Mozambique just weeks after country's deadliest storm disaster. Climate activists block London Stock Exchange. The United States condemned Russian President Vladimir Putin's decision hastened in the process of representatives and separatists occupying Ukraine against citizenship. Kim Putin began the first summit over denuclearization and economic cooperation. Social media giant Facebook said it investigating $5 billion of U.S. residents in connection to non-court data privacy investigation. 5 years after the crash began, Flint working to finish water upgrades. Prosecutors, Coast Guard officers targeted Supreme Court justices. As measles cases in the United States come has nearly 2 decades after kids said Thursday that nearly 170 million children worldwide would have been vaccinated for the most of the current decade. Illinois authorities said Wednesday that they found the body of a 5-year-old boy who had been missed a weekend and have charged the parents with murder. Tesla CEO Tesla missed a big first quarter earnings as demand fell for the electric cars. Century Bank Commercial Bank merger talks collapse. Occidental recruits top bankers fight for anarcho. Cost goes on this credit bill by Tokyo Court again. Stocks down. That fitted out for 34.26 by 97.05, SP 596.43 and 29.7.25, and Nasdaq at 18.81 points at 8102.02. 95 million species as a scientist rethink the beneficial of crab. 1 trillion times ancient cosmos. One of Stephen Hawking's most famous theories about black holes just suffered a huge blow. World Organization says that your baby's younger than 1 year old, that you should be spend no time in front of your smartphone. Malaria vaccine rollout is a gamble. The perfect tool used it perfectly. Deadly kids and Magdalena reported the Carolinas have spread north. CDC said new mind reasons it makes the speech more human. Peter Childers' time is 8:38. Time now for Sports Report. Boston Red Sox up the Detroit Tigers 11-4. Dalton Lester's baseball fell to Dedham 12-3 while the softball over Dedham 7-0. Today, Dalton Lester's baseball and softball will have a game against Smithfield Warriors at North High School at 3:45. Red Sox and the Tigers wrapping up 4-game series at Fenway Park. Game time is 7:10, and the Boston Bruins will start the second round of the playoffs against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Game time 7:10 p.m. at the Garden. Rockets Corrales, Warriors rebound then when he walks. But Clippers defeat the Warriors 128 to 121. Kansas Chiefs have too many EDs up front to the draft. And Clips Warriors are looking ahead. And Bob Jr. is looking to bring the dingers to the majors. Peter Childers' time is 8:39. Time now for Peter Childers. Traffic and trends to check. Baby! Needham trade 606 801 8 miles departed 9 to the operated 5 minutes length removed to the substation to the late drive of the F on train and the ferries they are looking good. And the subway's looking good. In Rhode Island, highways and byways, 95, southbound sides over between Protective Providence, 95, northbound sides over between Work down to Providence, 185, westbound sides over between Seacock down to downtown Providence, 1.6 to the southbound sides around 95 in Pawtucket, in Providence, 295 in the southbound side of Cumberland Stretch, 295 in the northbound sides over between Work down to Justin, 295 in the southbound sides of the Justin Stretch, 1.6 to the northbound sides around Route 99 in North Smithfield, 99, northbound sides around North Smithfield area, 130 to the westbound sides also the Jamestown Bridge, Mount Bridge stop by time, Little Soul, 95 at northbound sides over to Route 1 and Shield out of 128 Captain, 45 at northbound sides over to Milton out of Westport, 24 at northbound sides over between 485 and Random on Route 128 and Captain, 24 at northbound sides of the Fall River Stretch and Richmond at the northbound sides over to Kingston out of Marshfield, 25 eastbound sides of the Border Rotary and Board Bridge at both ends of the spectrum, 7 expressway at the northbound sides over between the Bridge Split down to the Bass Pike, 128 both one side over between Braintree Split down to Walford, between top sides of the Braintree Stretch and 95 and 138 in Captain and 7 Expressway. The northbound sides over between Braintree Split down to the Mass Pike in Boston. Mass Pike eastbound sides over between Westport and the 7 Expressway downtown Boston. Mass Pike westbound sides over between Allsburg and Tulsa and Newton Quarter. Mass Pike westbound sides over between Lawyer and South Boston. 7 in County Oswego, 92 Boston downtown Boston. Backed up Route 1 and southbound sides over between Chilson and Charlestown. 93 southbound sides over between Wilmington and to downtown Boston, 128 to southbound sides which is Linfield and down to Lexington, 3 to southbound sides which is 485 Lowell down to 128 to Burlington, 485 to southbound sides so between Lawrence all the way down to Lowell, 485 and the northbound sides so between Hudson and down to Chelmsford, and 485 to southbound sides Lowell, so Hudson Stretch and tonight eastbound sides between 146 Route down to Worcester, and 199 the northbound side so between Sterling and 146 to the northbound side so at 290 to Worcester. Peter Chill News time is 8:41. Time now for weather report. Sunny skies for today. Highs to the. Hey, Jill. Good morning, Jill. For today, it's going to go like this. Sunny skies with a highs in the low 60s. Northwest with about 5 miles coming southwest in this afternoon. Tonight, partly clouds got a need to become mostly clouds about lows in the morning 40s. South with about 5 to 10 miles an hour for Friday, clouds scattered showers. Patch fog in the afternoon highs up at 50, southeast about 5 to 10 miles, gets up to 25 miles an hour, just percent 50%. Friday night, showers in church and thunderstorm, patch fog, some spots may brutal safe rainfall, lows in the low 50s, up about 5 to 10 miles, gets up to 25 miles an hour, just percent 9% for Saturday. Mostly clouds about 50%, chance of showers, highs in the upper 50s and lows in 40s. West about 10 to 50 miles, gets up to 30 miles an hour for Sunday. Showers likely, highs in the upper 50s, lows about 40 degrees, chance of 70% for Monday. Most sides got highs in the upper 50s. Monday night and Tuesday, most skies with a chance of 40% chance showers, lows in the low 40s and highs in the upper 50s. And Tuesday night and Wednesday, most skies got lows in the 40s and highs about 60 degrees. And right now in Tottenham's fair 48 degrees. That's going to be for the Peter Chilla morning news on this first morning, April 25th, 2019. Peter, hope you have a good morning and goodbye day. Hope you have a wonderful day.